Cheaters, the most reviled, abhorrent, despised group of people in gaming.
Mike, do they still want you to watch the demo?
Oh,
There's a team behind you!
There's a team behind you! What the fuck? There's a team behind you, dude! What? Shoot him! What, dude?
Especially those who try to sneak one past everyone in pro play. But not all cheaters are created equal. Their nefarious methods vary from exploiting in-game bugs to match fixing and more. And today, we're going to take a look at as many disgusting, underhanded ways people get their hack on as we could think of. But before we dive into the cesspool of cheats, I just want to remind you that we have merch. Have a look at our esports collection over at shop.thescore.com and add some cool new threads to your spring wardrobe. And now, let's get started. Sometimes your game just glitches out on you.
Onto Xiaolu. Cherry. Oh my goodness, what's just happened? He's gone to space.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Well, we'll pray for you, Cherry.
Oh no, not like this.
And while bugs are usually either just funny or annoying, there's been plenty of times when players have used these code defects to their own advantage.
Yo, man, go next, go next.
Wait, what is it? What is it?
Nico one-shots everyone and towers.
Are you f***ing trolling?
Your tower's gonna die bot in 3 seconds. Oh shit.
No, it's not. There's no way.
Camera bot, I'm telling you, bro. It's
What?
You might remember the infamous CSGO coach camp scandal that saw 37 coaches banned by ESIC for exploiting a bug that let them use the spectator tool to look at different parts of the map and pass intel to their teams.
I've got this game loaded up. It's Heroic versus Astralis. It's the match where Hunden, for the first 10 rounds, had a coach camera, or had a camera and free cam on Banana.
Or that time Sven conveniently discovered a kindred damage bug during OG's match against Vitality at the 2016 EU LCS Spring Split.
Because there was just a moment of hesitation there. Well, Shook is now coming to help out Kionen. Sonic Wave connects. There's some damage on Timothy. Shook is
in the minions though.
The one that's in trouble. And wow! Wolf,
what we're talking about. He's in a full minion wave, so all those bolts arrive at the same time as that wolf. Goodbye, jungler.
And look, let's be real here. If we try to talk about every bug people have ever exploited in a game, we need a separate channel just for that. And like 10 more hosts. I'm sure you all get the idea, so let's move on, shall we? Match fixing has a long, storied history in traditional sports, so it should probably come as no surprise that once esports became a thing, it started happening there too. In case you need a refresher on the terminology, match fixing is the practice of playing or officiating a game in a way that leads to a specific predetermined outcome. This, of course, violates all sorts of competitive integrity rules and sometimes is just straight up illegal. Among the most notorious match fixers in esports history are iBuyPower, a CSGO team that threw their CEVO Season 5 match against Netcode Guides.
And we're gonna see Hazed and Cutler. Cutler's gonna peek out and steal is right here with the CZ. Doesn't go for the shot. He's going to try and get the flank off. He's going to have two right there. Can they line up for him? What is he doing? Why did he hesitate so much? Doesn't matter. Has the CZ. Gets one. Gets taken down. Hayes was so very low. They lined up perfectly for him, but for some reason... Oh, he says he wanted a knife.
Once the match fixing was discovered, most of iBuyPower's roster's promising pro careers were effectively over. And if you think that's bad, there's actually someone who got it even worse.
The arrest of former Blizzard World Champion Lee Life Seong-hung has been followed with an indictment.
StarCraft 2 Pro Life went to jail and had to pay a huge fine for allegedly throwing games during the first and second rounds of his Kespa Cup Season 1 matches against Dream and Terminator. And then there is, of course, the outlier that is Dota 2's Solo, who was forever immortalized after attempting to score a quick $322 by intentionally throwing a match during Starladder Star Series Season 6.
Ooh, hook shot, made Sonic creep only. They actually want to try to go in with this. BCZ, he was already very low to begin with. 3 seconds set up on Solo as well. They just run in here to die. What's up with that? That's not good.
Not gonna lie, dude kinda got away with murder. Whether you're looking over at someone else's screen or sniping their stream, you got your eyes where they don't belong.
Yo, you know what's funny? F***ing cheating in Twitch Rivals. How funny is that, bro?
Aw, sorry, man.
Let's all f***ing laugh at it, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorry you couldn't win, Tyler. I'm sorry. Dude,
You're a star loser, XQC! And you have to stream snipe and hold my members down!
Hosty and Life Coach's matchup at the Pinnacle 2 Hearthstone tournament, for example, made waves for all the wrong reasons when a viewer posted on Reddit with proof that Hosty cheated by having the tournament stream up on a second monitor to look at Life Coach's POV of their game.
And the reason we're zooming in and the reason we have all those little arrow things is because there's some reflective image, painting, or poster or some shit in his background that was perfectly captured by his webcam, which shows the reflection of what seems to be a Hearthstone stream. And a little bit of detail on the Hearthstone stream, he was seen in the chat at the time, so pretty likely that he was watching indeed.
Hosty lost his spot on his team as a result, but his story hasn't deterred anyone from pulling similar shit in their games. Take Azubu Frost and their wandering eyes at their quarterfinals match against TSM at the League of Legends Season 2 World Championship.
But what's very fishy is, after he looked at the minimap, a few seconds later he pings that TSM is right in there, TSM is coming to the top, and how the hell did he know that? It's like he had no vision of it, and he pinged, so I think that Azubu Frost actually cheated.
Fans took to Reddit to expose Azubu's cheating ways, and the team was fined $30K for the infraction. But considering they ultimately went home with $250K after being allowed to move on in the tournament despite their unsportsmanlike conduct, it seems like it was definitely worth it. Just like the name suggests, wall hacks allow you to see, shoot, and kill enemies through walls.
Okay, what the f is this guy on?
What? He's using wall hacks!
Whereas aimlock auto targets your opponents and turns you into a lean, mean killing machine without you having to actually, you know, aim.
What did he just do? I don't know, bro. He might have VPN.
Holy shit, he's hip firing that.
Hey, yo, Sleepy, I can build on that, bro. Sleepy, you gotta build on that, bro.
Activision, there's literally 100,000 people watching this guy cheat, man. He put his nuts on my forehead and you don't care.
And it's not just casual players that have gotten caught red-handed with these things. We already got an eye full of Forsaken earlier, so let's turn our attention to another notorious alleged cheater, Callie.
1v1, Kelly against Pasha, the two players who've stepped up phenomenally for their side.
I can't believe what I'm witnessing right here.
Oh,
wow.
Kelly!
Get out of here. Get out of here.
A few months after this mind-blowing performance, Callie was VAC banned and dropped by his team. And the guy even admitted he was guilty, though we never found out for sure either way.
I don't trust that. Seriously, Kelly like one? No. Seriously? No.
Cheating on LAN. I guess that's one way to be remembered forever. Just like match fixing, performance-enhancing substances have had plenty of time in the spotlight in traditional sports. But in esports, giving yourself a little boost can actually look quite different. In 2019, Zwift cyclist Cameron Jeffers decided he really wanted the game's top bicycle, the Tron bike, but he didn't want to do any actual pedaling to get it. Except, like, what's even the point then? Anyways, Jeffers enlisted the help of some bot software that would make it look like he was really putting the pedal to the metal.
So, this person logged into my account, used an AMP Plus simulator, which I don't know exactly how they work because I've never used one myself, so I can't honestly tell you completely accurately. But I think it's some sort of software on your computer, and you can essentially just put in like a power value, for example, like 400 watts. Click enter, and your avatar within the game will just sit at 400 watts without like you having to pedal.
Obviously, this didn't end well. Jeffers lost all of his titles and was suspended for 6 months and had to pay a £250 fine, or about $300 US. And now the rest of us have to live with the knowledge that robo-doping is a thing. But that's not to say players don't still resort to more tried and true methods. Like when former Call of Duty world champion Hook alleged that he was pressured into using Adderall to ramp up his performance while playing in the 2020 CDL Championship, which he and his team won, by the way.
I, at the time, was taking Adderall. I first took Adderall when I was like 18, 19, and yeah, I was like on and off for a bit. But yeah, basically, it wasn't doing anything good for me.
This one is pretty straightforward. If you do some weird shit to your peripherals and allows you to do things you normally wouldn't be able to do, That is cheating.
With these installed, my triggers are literally instant, so I can aim, build, edit, shoot. I can do all that way faster than any of my opponents. This is a normal controller, and usually you have to click all the way down, but these things are basically like a mouse click, so I literally barely have to touch it to activate. It's actually crazy and should help me be faster than any opponent I face in Fortnite.
During their TI8 run, Thunder Predator were disqualified from the tournament after Attune executed some sus meepo macros in-game by simultaneously teleporting several character clones around the map.
What can they do? Arrow flies, hits onto one of them, they move forward, they hex him up, they're gonna kill this one. Meepo. Will they get the meepo? He does get that E-blade off, and somehow he gets another kill on 4DR. He's still going in. Oh my god.
Holy moly.
Apparently, Attune was able to do this with one simple click of a button by pre-programming his Razor with the Synapse 3 configuration tool, which did not sit well with tournament organizer Faceit, who sent Thunder Predator and their pre-programmed mice packing. Then there were radar hacks in PUBG, which allowed players to see the positions of all the other players on a second monitor or in a smartphone app. 30,000 people, including several pros, had their accounts suspended after the hack was discovered. Darn those pesky anti-cheat measures, am I right? Ah yes, the international distress signal. Help sewer. If you don't know what I'm talking about, during a qualification match against TSM, T1's head coach David Denis allegedly accidentally typed in all chat, effectively letting his team know where to go.
So wait, so he's in the match with them and he typed in all chat and he's not supposed to?
After some tweets about the incident, T1 was disqualified from the series and Denis was suspended.
What the fuck? This guy must have typed something horrible, dude. T1 coach won't lose his job.
Feels bad for T1, I am sure, but at least we got a meme out of it.
Don't know.
I don't know.
Sewage then. I need help sewers, guys.
Thrifty. And for a slightly more insidious version of this, in Clash Royale, we have Greg Empire 77, who communicated with his manager mid-match by using earbuds that he hid underneath his regular headset at the Red Bull MEO World Finals in 2019. Admins alerted ESL after the fact, Greg Empire admitted to it and was promptly disqualified from the tournament. We've all heard the loose lips sink ships, but apparently so do loose fingers and ears. And for our grand finale, I'll just quickly run through a couple more ways people cheat for you. Like geo-filtering, a practice of fiddling with router settings or system files to force the game to host a match on a server closest to the offending player, as opposed to whatever server has the best connection for the majority of players, which sends everyone but the cheaters ping sky high, causing them to lag or freeze while playing. Not good. Sentinel's Royal 2 was accused of geo-filtering at the NA Kickoff Qualifier 12-1 Halo tournament, and eventually he was suspended for server manipulation.
That's when all of us decided to go back and check their history of games and their pings. And in every single server, it was Seattle for 3 days. No matter who they played, no matter what pro teams they played, no matter what amateur teams they played, it was Seattle. And not only that, they were the only team that had any issues loading into any lobbies.
Then there was that time Virtus Pro's Dota 2 team forced a pause because of lag. But in reality, they were swapping players, like it was Scooby-Doo, which they would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling Redditors.
We will start our game off in typical fashion with a pause because of lag on the side of Virtus Pro. I will switch provider. Okay, apparently FNG has a couple of internet service providers at his leisure, and he will swap between the few.
And last but not least, there are crypto bettors who bet against a streamer on crypto gambling sites, then join their ranked games and proceed to deliberately throw the game.
This guy's AFK just throwing my game because he has the money on the line. Look at him, he's just sitting here AFK. He doesn't give a f. This guy's a loser.
And there you have it. There are so many ways to cheat in games, aren't there? Did we miss one that gets your blood boiling? Let us know down in the comment section below. Take care, keep it honest, and I'll see you in the next one. They keep asking me, who is he? They keep asking me, who is he? They keep asking me, who is he? Oh my god, I don't know Korean. I was really hoping that he will come through. Oh my god. Tamsin.